95. This year I'll be 96. That's your turn to say you don't look it.
When's your birthday?
November 12th, 1928.
Wow.
That's as old as dirt.
This is Gere, short for Geraldine, but don't you dare call her that. Hanging out with her has taught me a lot about longevity, but it's probably not what you think. Well, 10 years ago, she called us and she decided that she'd like to go on one last big trip with the family. Joking the other day, we've done at least 10 one last big trips. We do one every year.
So be it. I wouldn't call that the end, though.
I think in your 90s, being wheeled through forest trails or riding on the back of speedboats, you've been on more adventures than I can count with us. And I think one of my favorite quotes from Cheryl Strayed says to put yourself in the way of beauty. And I think you do just that. What would you say, what's your philosophy on adventure?
The more the better.
So many people put off the good stuff until retirement, but I've front-loaded a lot of my adrenaline-seeking tendencies and questionable choices while I'm still young. What's your perspective on this?
Oh my gosh, you did the right thing. You could have gone out the next day and had a car accident. You never know when it's going to be your last day. This could be my last day. I would go and do what you want to do while you're young before you get too old to do it. So what's my next question?
What does it feel like to be 95?
Oh, decrepit. It feels decrepit.
I think folks are afraid of aging and getting older. What do you think about, there's so much out there with pushing supplements, all these protocols. It just seems like everyone's really obsessed with optimizing every little thing for longevity.
No.
Just no.
It's just, you can't stay young forever. It's just an impossibility. Yeah, you can put creams and stuff on your face in the morning. You can put creams on your face at night. But there's nothing wrong with getting old. Just like, I'll tell you a funny story. Just recently, I said, could somebody here please tell me what A1 is? Do you remember that?
Of course.
And they all looked at me, Grandma, that's steak sauce. I said, no, I see it on the news all the time, A1. And then Mike comes up and says, do you mean AI?
Gere was wondering why everyone was getting super excited about the steak sauce on the news. That's the best.
See, you never get too old to learn.
Oh my gosh, wait. This reminds me of something that's just etched into my brain. I was stopping by and I walked up and heard the weirdest, loud, gritty, kind of rhythmic grind coming from your kitchen. And oh gosh, I remember my cheeks hurt because what I saw was so absurd and so Gere. You had decided to saw the legs down off of your kitchen table and there was like sawdust sprinkling the air like confetti. You were making it so it would fit you better. I think whenever you see something, you always figure out a way to make it work. I just hope if I make it to my 90s, I'm as lighthearted, connected, and engaged as you. You're making calls regularly and just care so deeply about the next generation. Advocating for positive change.
I really do.
Yeah.
I really do. I've got a list of politicians over there. So a lot of things you have to contemplate and just read up about them, find out about them. It's scary every time I see one of those ice shelves fall down in the news. I'm not afraid of dying. I'll be out of this world, but I would like to accomplish something while I am still here. That's why I do all these phone calls, letting people know that you care, you really care. That's what it's all about when you get down the line.
Do you feel like your health has always been an important part of your life?
No, it's not been an important thing of my life. I don't think about it. I brush my teeth in the morning and at night. And I think I owe it to milk, too.
You really believe milk?
We are constantly inundated with ways to optimize our lives and look younger, but I think the truth is that the most youthful and vibrant people we know are not obsessing over the tiny hacks or routines in their day in an effort to optimize their life or longevity. I think they're too busy in the garden, chatting with their friends, cooking a meal, or strolling outside, too busy engrossing themselves in life, fully engaged with all the beauty around them. So I guess the next time you feel the pressure to buy a new green powder or the neatly packaged cream, take a step back, breathe the fresh air, and remember, aging isn't a problem to be solved. It's a privilege to embrace, and the goal is not to lead a fully optimized life. It's to lead a deeply meaningful one, filled with joy and adventure. Here's to one last trip.